So here we are, yet another snow day. Now, hopefully, you are curled up in your house. You've been there all day long, comfy in your jammies, watching your favorite television show.
Oh, that sounds so nice. And hopefully enjoying some perfect cold weather dishes like grilled cheese sandwiches and maybe some tomato soup. Well, we're making those grilled cheese sandwiches today, but we're putting a new twist on an old classic.
Yes,
we're making 3 different varieties. The first one is sweet potato grilled cheese. You need sugar, cinnamon, some sourdough bread, Wisconsin cheddar cheese, a baked sweet potato. And then for the second one, French toast grilled cheese, you need bread,
That one's mine. Bread, eggs, half and half cinnamon, a gala apple, cream cheese, and some thick caramel sauce. That's very important. I get to show you why.
And then we're making green goddess grilled cheese. We're going to have some bread, some pesto, mozzarella cheese, baby spinach, avocado, goat's cheese, and butter. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start off with the sweet potato grilled cheese with cheddar, and it's very easy to make. First thing you want to do is you want to just butter your piece of sourdough bread, like so.
Love me
Get
some
it on
sourdough
there.
bread.
Yeah, I had you at sourdough
I
bread.
love sourdough bread.
Okay, and then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of, or a lot, depending on what you like, of cinnamon sugar on there.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and put that down there so it can get started. Then we start the layering. We've got the cheese, most important part. We're going to put over top of that cooked sweet potato, which you can just put in the microwave and cook. You can do it in like little steaks, or you can just kind of mush it up like we did. And then put some more cheese on top. Okay?
Wow,
And
quick and
then for the second piece of sourdough bread, you just do the same thing over again. You put the butter on.
Yeah.
Just kind of spread it out. I'm going to just pour it on there and spread it out because you want to have it nice and even.
Gotta have it all.
And then put your cinnamon sugar on top of that. And put that on top.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to let that
Because you're going to flip that, right?
I'm going to flip it eventually. So
yeah.
you just want to cook it so everything starts melting.
Gotcha.
And the cinnamon sugar starts to crystallize.
And there you go.
Now you're going to go ahead and do the
Now see,
French
this
toast.
should tell you something that Lisa can actually do 2 in the time it takes me to do 1. So we're doing the French toast grilled cheese, and of course I've got my eggs and my half and half here.
Oh yeah,
Eat
you
them
said
together.
you're a grilled cheese.
I'm the guy. You know
kinda
what?
guy.
I should
Let's put
stick a
some
little
butter
butter.
in
Yeah,
there,
thank
yeah.
you for doing that. I appreciate
And maybe
that.
turn it on.
I love French toast, and the funny thing is, Carol likes for me to make it for her.
Oh really?
She would rather me do it for her than she do it herself.
I get that.
Yeah, it has nothing necessarily to do with the with the dish, does it? Okay, so we got
So you're
this one
going
in.
ahead and making the French toast portion of it.
I'm
now
making that.
I'm taking this out just because I want to use the pan again. You let this cook a little longer than I did, but we're going to set that aside so I can get started on the third one, which is green goddess grilled cheese.
Which sounds good.
And it's pretty much the same concept where you put the pesto on the top piece of bread or
Right.
the bottom, depending on how you want to look at it. Put it in your pan, and then you start the layering again. We're going to put our cheese and then our avocado. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because I'm burning it up.
Just to make it a little fun there.
Yeah. Oh, you can smell that pesto. It smells delicious. And then your spinach. Put that on top of the avocado. This is healthy too.
Now, while mine is going, I am cutting my apple because I'm going to add this with cream cheese. And then a little bit later on, we're going to put on some caramel sauce and some cinnamon.
If you like apple pie
Yes.
with caramel
You will like
and
this
cheese, you are going to love this
Absolutely
a lot. All right, so I've got my goat cheese on top of the spinach there, on top of the avocado, on top of the sliced cheese.
Now, you tell me, is that good looking French bread or what?
That is
I'm
good
telling
looking
you.
French toast.
There's not too many things that I can do, but I can wrap a gift and I can do some French toast.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
Hey.
All right, so I got mine flipped over.
Okay.
Now, here's going to be the tricky part because you put on plenty of cream cheese. And of course, that's a
Okay.
little difficult to spread, especially when you're inside
Yeah.
a pan.
You might want to soften the cream cheese a little bit.
That'd be a good idea. That's not
before
the way
you
to do it. Of course we know
before
that.
you do it. Yeah.
If there's an easy way to do it, that's not the way I do it. We already know that.
We know that.
Now, you'll notice that I'm only putting this on one piece because this is the piece that the apple is going to go on. We've got something else to put on the other side before we put it together. But
I let that one go a little bit too long. Probably had it a little bit too hot, but that's
I
okay.
don't think you can go too long
And too hot?
and too hot. It's impossible.
And I want to let you know that we got these recipes from the Green Goddess grilled cheese. It's courtesy of tastespotting.com.
Yes.
Sweet potato cheddar grilled cheese. MacKenzie of grilled cheese SocialServes. SocialServes is what it is. And
there's my caramel. Okay. And remember, as you're cooking this, it's always important to make sure that you taste it.
Taste it.
Yeah, you don't want to take too many things for granted. If it's not quite right, you want to redo it.
Yeah.
Oops. All right.
That's a lot of cinnamon.
Now, here's the thing. Just a little bit of salt. Now then.
All
There we go.
I'm going to take this one out.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You good? You got two done, I'm still working on my one.
Well, now remember, I took the first one out a little earlier than I should have. So I'm going to let it cook up a little bit more so things can melt a little bit.
Okay.
The hardest part, after we finish all of this, is deciding which one's better. It's like choosing children, because they all smell good.
So we love them all. We love you all equally. Just understand that.
Okay, I tell you what. We're going to let you finish that up.
I'm going to finish this up.
We are going to come back and taste it, and then we have another snowy day recipe. This one's for hot chocolate. You don't want to miss that. But first, maybe you'd rather have a delicious cup of coffee. Rachel Ray has a handy how-to tip if you prefer iced coffee.
So my husband John is our resident mixologist, and whenever he's making a cocktail, he freezes a little of the base and uses that as the ice cubes in the drink, if it's served over ice, of course, so that he doesn't dilute his cocktails. I love iced coffee too. Brilliant. Take your leftover coffee, put it into an ice tray, pop it in the freezer, and next time you make iced coffee, you have iced coffee ice cubes, so you never water it down and you get all of the caffeine that you clearly need. You can tell I've had a few, right?